Hold on to your hats, guys. Imagine the chilling ordeal of carrying life in a place where life itself is devalued. As whispers of separation fill the air, a pregnant woman shivers in fear in a Nazi transition camp. A child, a crime in the eyes of the merciless captors, rests within her, unaware of the monstrous world awaiting its arrival. Will they escape this living nightmare, or will they be swallowed whole? Right from the onset, the Nazi Party began playing God with life itself. The sinister Nuremberg laws, folks. An embodiment of the terrifying obsession with blood purity, this legislative terror allowed the sterilization of the so-called lesser, a petrifying reality for Jewish women. While the German women bore the weight of the nation's future, the Jewish women were stripped of their right to propagate. You won't believe this, every aspect of this horrifying genocide was governed by the cold language of law and science. Hard labor, starvation, brutal punishment, and grotesque medical experiments, the concentration camps were hell on earth. Now envision the plight of pregnant women. Every day was a gamble, with the risks of stillbirth or miscarriage ominously looming over. Moreover, their womanhood painted an even larger target on their backs. Strangely enough, the tiny percent of women who managed to deliver their babies at Auschwitz often wished they hadn't. Can you believe that? Now here's a story that'll stir your spirit. Meet Stanislawa Lazinska, a Polish nurse who became a beacon of hope amidst the blight. Her bravery in the face of terror was extraordinary, and her tale has inspired countless individuals over the years. Arrested by the Gestapo and separated from her family, she still held her ground, turning Auschwitz into her battleground for the survival of life. It's inspiring beyond belief. Pregnancy in the concentration camps was nothing short of a death sentence. Women were torn between two tragic choices: forced abortions by their oppressors or secret abortions by fellow inmates in a desperate attempt to survive. Non-compliance with the abortion mandate led to dire consequences, even public executions, to serve as a brutal reminder to others. In this dire scenario, one can't help but ask, what chances did they have? Get this. Even in a place where human dignity was shredded every day, some horrors were unspeakable. Forced sex, a crime of the most heinous nature, was rampant in these camps. These unspeakable acts against Jewish women were the embodiment of the Nazis' perverse ideology, casting a long dark shadow over the horrors of pregnancy in the camps. Can you comprehend such monstrous behavior? Oh, and you won't believe this. Pregnant women were publicly whipped as an educational punishment. Heinrich Himmler, the architect of the sick lesson, made sure the camp doctors provided no medical to these helpless victims. As if surviving wasn't hard enough, imagine having your basic human dignity stripped away in such a brutal manner. Stanislawa Lazinska, our indomitable Polish nurse, didn't let the atrocities around her deter her spirit. Refusing to partake in the sinister happenings, she began delivering babies amidst the horror. Just imagine, over 2 harrowing years, she delivered 3,000 babies, none of which she agreed to kill, defying even the devilish Joseph Mengele. A staggering 500 of these brave little souls lived to see a life beyond Auschwitz. What a remarkable feat of defiance and courage. Stanislawa Lazinska, the heroic figure who emerged from this horrific tale, represents an essential beacon of hope. A resounding testimony to the power of resilience and unyielding spirit, her story reverberates throughout history. Unbelievable, right? So what do we draw from this spine-chilling ordeal, my friends? We're staring back at a monstrous chapter of our shared human history that unfolded itself in the most frightening of ways. This harrowing tale reminds us of the stark contrast of human nature, the potential for profound evil and boundless compassion. It underscores the depth of humanity's resilience as embodied by Stanislawa Lazinska and the terrifying reach of the despotic power. The tale serves as a grim reminder of the darkest chapters of history and the enduring spirit of individuals who resisted against all odds. Thank you all for joining us, and we look forward to welcoming you back for our next exciting adventure.